It's in your face. It's in your face.
What the hell is going on down there?
Damn right we take turns being wrong. I get real accountable when I'm alone. I get real about it all when I'm alone. It's so crazy missing you. I get on. Now Julio made me a Scorpio. And I might hit your phone up with that rock, missing my da-da-da, missing that all of this love is toxic. All of this love is toxic. All these kisses and hugs and toxic. You a damn drug, toxic.
If you don't wanna see me, if you don't wanna see me, did a full 180, crazy, thinking about the way I was. Did the heartbreak change me, baby? But look at where I ended up. I'm over already, so moved on, it's scary. I'm not where you left me at all. So, if you don't wanna see me dancing with somebody, don't show up, don't come out, don't stop caring about me now. Walk away, you know how.
Okie dokie. So NXT is over. Hello to everybody who anyways. All right. So here we go. Let me get this out the way so people don't start bombarding the chat and stuff with all this information. Sasha Banks posted this to her Twitter tonight saying, "Thank you, WWE. Wrestle Kingdom is tomorrow. She is supposed to show up at Wrestle Kingdom tomorrow. Naomi is supposed to be with her." She tweeted on her Instagram, or she had on her Instagram, I believe, that she was in Tokyo, Japan. So she is obviously with Sasha. What do you want, Tay?
My mom wants to bring my Xbox and my tablet for me.
Tay, go. He will get it. Anyways, they're both in Tokyo, Japan. I didn't know where Wrestle Kingdom was, so Wrestle Kingdom apparently is at the Tokyo Dome. So there's that. And Sasha Banks tweeted this, and everybody's all upset and crying and then they up in arms. The lady not dead. Okay, she not dead. She just is moving on to different things, and there's nothing wrong with that. It ain't like you'll never be able to see her again. If you want to see her, you can follow her to go wherever she's going, whether it be AEW, whether it be New Japan. That's up to her. That is her business. Okay, now what can you do? She can do whatever she wants to do. I'm not really concerned about it. And at this point, things are moving along and nobody's forgotten about Sasha. You can't forget about Sasha. She's one of the top women in the industry. Even though she's not wrestling, she's still one of the top women in the industry. So the rumor is she's headed to New Japan for a little while to go over there and tackle a dream she's always had to wrestle in Japan. So she's going to go over there. It seems like Naomi's either there to support or be a part of that dream. I am not sure, but it doesn't matter what she does. She brings Naomi with her for the ride. So you got to respect her on that. So, anyways, good for Mercedes. I hope she's living her best life. When her makeup line comes out, I'll take a look at that and review that. But other than that, it's time for me to move on to bigger and better things. No shade to her, but yes, bigger and better things. So let's talk about NXT today. The show kicked off with a really dope match between Apollo Crews and Carmelo Hayes. Apollo Crews and Carmelo Hayes play very nice with each other. Their ring awareness, their timing, the quickness, the speed, everything about that match with the agility and the athleticism was equally yoked and matched on both sides. It was fun to watch them wrestle. I just wish it was a clean finish and didn't have to involve Trick Williams in the match, but it just seems like no matter which turn they take, Trick Williams is always going to be a factor in everything that Carmelo Hayes does. The sooner he realizes that he doesn't need Trick, the better, in my opinion. I don't mind them being together as a duo and, doing what they do, but what irritates me is that Carmelo's amazing on his own and Trick just seems to ride the coattails. But speaking of Trick Williams, I respectfully will say that he is significantly improved vastly in the ring since the last time that I saw him wrestle. He was absolutely horrible the last time I saw him wrestle. Basura, okay? I was less than impressed. I was like, fire his ass today. But he reassessed, revamped, and revived, and he was able to come back to the ring and perform effectively. He performed against Axiom the way he should have performed against Wesley. The respect in that ring was very much given on both sides. Even though Axiom picked up the win and they tried to beat him down, Apollo Crews came out there with the help. So it looks like within the next week, by next week, they're going to be doing New Year's Evil. But after that, when they start just doing regular NXT, I believe it's going to be Axiom versus Trick Williams. Axiom and Apollo Crews versus Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes. So that's going to be an interesting matchup. Now, we also got the match between Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Now, what happened here was Toxic Attraction decided to come out and give a little promo speech about how Roxanne tried to take down the Empire and nobody comes after the Empire, blah, 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 blah. Girl, your Empire got taken down by the bitch who was on top of the mountain. She the one who walked away. She the one who did it. Blame your girl. Don't blame nobody but your girl. She the one who got pinned. Ain't nobody coming for you because you don't have nothing. What did you have? JC talking about you trying to come after our Empire? Girl, you ain't had no championship. You didn't lose nothing. Well, you did, but you lost them a long time ago, baby. You've been trying to get them championships back for a minute, but you ain't got them back, and your ass ain't gonna never get them back. You are not champions, ma'am. You're just not. So I was very confused by the language, as if to say this girl was trying to take us out. I mean, anybody would, as champion, would have to understand that they are not going to be champion untouched. You have to be challenged for those titles. So don't act like it was a personal thing. Bitch, it's business. Just like it was business for you to get them tag team titles, it was business for her to get that championship. So fall back, Bucktooth. Relax. All right. You and Queen of the Urns is over here getting on my damn nerves. Now, this caused a lot because everybody's bucking for Roxanne. Now, there are 20 women in NXT. That's about double what's on the main roster in WWE right now. Okay. So 20 girls in NXT. All of them are vying for an opportunity to go up against Roxanne. Now, the main girls came out there and cut their promos, from Zoe to Nikita to Cora to Wendy to even Indy Hartwell. Now, I ain't see Elektra Lopez techie dressing ass. She ain't come out there and talk. They ain't give her no microphone because they don't like her too much, it seems. But they gave fuck ass Cora a damn microphone, which I was like, bitch, you could have gave that shit to Kiana if you was going. At least Kiana can speak. Cora sound like a girl trying to be mean but really don't know how to be, and all she do is laugh and point. She get on my damn nerves. Anyway, everybody got a microphone, and then it was a full-on brawl. Everybody was in the ring fighting, throwing folks out the ring. It was just a mess, honey, but the girls was going at it. When Alba came out there, no, okay. When Alba came out there, Isla Dawn attacked her. Jared, Crystal on you.
Can you get Taste Xbox?
He came up here and told her.
Did he feel?
Yeah.
I know. I know we gonna have time. We gonna have time to finish your business.
Currently, it's gonna take me a minute to figure all that stuff out because I have to factory reset the thing and then go through all that.
It still need to be factory reset. We could leave it here and we can fix it and then have it shipped down there.
When can we shipped? He gonna give me the blues about that.
It's either that or you fight with him about that Xbox. You're gonna have to have him play it in your room.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to unplug it, remove the controllers, and put it away so he can't get to it.
Until I come back.
Okay. Okay, so go get it, bring it down, reset it, and set him up a new profile.
It has to be factory reset.
It's either that or you're fighting with him about talking to people online because he's already got that shit set up under your name.
Yeah, I do. Okay, factory reset and then just set him up profile under one of us.
As long as he plays it and it's in within eyesight of where you are, he should be fine with a new profile.
You know what? That'd be fine. Because I took his TV and put it in my room on the floor. So he can do that while I watch TV. That'll work until I come back. If I need to go watch it first. I got stuff in my pool.
Crystal, gone. No, I'm not looking at that. When you come back, I need you to braid my hair. When is you coming back? When is you coming back here?
I'm trying to come back in February.
When around Dry's birthday? That's the same weekend as Dad's anniversary. Don't disrespect me like that. Don't you disrespect me. I'm tired of her. Ma, can you braid my hair tomorrow when you come home from work?
I can braid after I wash my bosom. After I comb it out.
Okay. Anyway, y'all, because she getting on my damn nerves. Crystal, that's nasty. No, it don't. Wipe your ass. Why you not wipe your ass? Oh my God. No. Ain't no damn sense. Anyway, Alba came out there to stake her claim and Isla Dawn took her out. This led to them fighting, okay? They fought all the way through up until they got ready to have their match. Alba pushed her off some stuff, roadie stuff that was in the back. They ended up coming out to the front. She slumped Isla in a damn wheelbarrow and brought her ass to the arena, and they went in there and continued to fight. This was a brawl between these two. It was a good match. It was a good fight, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Alba Fire ended up winning. There was a bit of a mishap on the last move for Alba. Alba jumped onto the table to take Isla out. Isla basically was smiling as a sacrificial lamb for Alba. She didn't give a damn. She was like, fuck it, I'm gonna win this match. Since you're gonna lay down and take it, I'm a damn sure give it to you, bitch. So she overshot the table just a little bit, and to make sure that the stunt was done effectively, or at least a stunt was done effectively, she ended up picking her up and did her finisher on the table instead. And that was the end of the match, and hopefully the end of their rivalry. Right now, they're 1-1 because Isla owns a win over Alba, and Alba owns a win over Isla. And that's just the way that it should be, in my opinion. Now, they can make it a series and do a third match at Vengeance, which I wouldn't mind. But is it necessary? No, but I like the way these two wrestle, and their rivalry is the most interesting thing in the division at this point and on TV. Carmelo Hayes and Apollo Crews and Axiom and Trick are a good little mix of people. I like Dijak going with Tony D'Angelo. I think that should have been the first thing that they did, but they switched off and had him debut against Wesley, which, I mean, I get that was kind of to let Wesley know that a lot of people were going to be coming for him, but I think he figured that out, and he knew that just by being champion. Dijak could have been introduced to Wesley later on down the line, but it looks like heading into Vengeance, it's going to be a triple threat match between these three. Now, we did see what happened with Stax. Stax got kidnapped, and he ended up being in Dijak's custody for a week, so they say. Now, Dijak was, basically telling him, like, you was mad disrespectful, bro. You came to me in these locker rooms being disrespectful. So I had to show you that you don't disrespect me like that. You talk to me nice, period. Stats was like, I was giving orders, I executed them. That's it. He was like, well, since you giving orders, you can give another one. He was like, tell your Don that he either talk to me nice or I'll do him the same way I did you. Stats like, let me go and we can settle this shit in the ring. So Dijak said, okay, cool, no problem. Put the key on the table and walked his ass up out of there. This led to the match between him and Stax, which obviously they had Stax was going to lose. Dijak ended up picking up the W, and Tony didn't like how his goon was treated. So Tony told him next week at New Year's Eve was going to be me and you, mano a mano, in a street fight. So Dijak accepted, okay? Now, Wesley was in the back being interviewed by McKenzie, and he basically was like, these two want to fight each other more than they want to fight me. That's all well and good. So whoever wins this match, I'm going to be sitting ringside, and whoever wins will get a shot at the North American Championship because he's a fighting champion after all. With all that being said, we're moving on, okay? Now, Big Body Javi had a match with Oro Mensah, and I'm glad that Oro Mensah is back on the scene. Oro's an underused talent. I really like him. He did they got my damn house phone. He did exceptionally well. What was that? I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock at night. Anyway. So Oro Mensah had been seen since he was a part of that big Halloween Havoc match with Von Wagner, Axiom. No, it was Nathan Frazier, Wesley, Carmelo Hayes, like the whole nine. He hadn't been seen since then. So Oro coming back and wrestling against Big Body Javi was pretty cool for Oro. I don't give a shit about Big Body Javi. He irritates my soul. I don't find him to be funny. A lot of people do, but I don't. I think he's an idiot. Character-wise, he's an idiot, and I'm just not interested in what he's selling. I don't care. We also saw an impromptu match between Drew Gulak and Andre Chase. Now, it seems that Charlie Dempsey is injured, and Charlie Dempsey was not able to compete this week. So that match was replaced. Well, he was supposed to compete against Hank. that match was replaced with a match between Drew Gulak and Andre Chase, which I suspected was already set in motion to begin with. And since Charlie was not medically cleared, they went on ahead with the storyline of Chase and Drew Gulak anyway, which I don't have a problem with. I kind of feel like that should have been the first four-way for Drew Gulak, because Drew Gulak is a teacher of sorts, and then you have Andre Chase, who's like the dean of Chase U. To me, that seems like the better route to go when it comes to Chase U and Drew Gulak. So, especially if you want to finish planting that seed with Duke Hudson and really delve deep into, discrediting Andre Chase or whatever. So, I think that would work out better than the way that they seem to be going, which was to, kind of have Hank attached to Drew Gulak and guide him along. Because I see it happening later on down the line. It's more than likely going to be Hank versus Drew, and that's how things are going to play out. Hank's a blue collar type of dude, pretty nice, and he's all about fair competition, whereas it seems that Drew Gulak's character is more about the W, and he's more about administering as much pain as possible to his opponent without going overboard. But even then, he still does that. With all that being said, it was a decent match, and he ended up winning. Now, Drew Gulak ended up winning by submission. The last match that happened before the New Day went up, before Kofi went up against Joe Gacy, was that match between Gulak and Chase, Andre Chase, I think. And I think that was it. So the final match of the night was between Kofi and Joe Gacy. Earlier in the night, Kofi and Xavier are still messing with Pretty Deadly and forcing them to do things for them so that they can earn their title shots. This led to Schism coming in and, chastising them for, stealing the championships and obviously not looking their way for the tag team titles shots and only looking at certain people. They felt like they were being excluded because, they know that they can be beaten by them or whatever the case may be. And of course, the New Day were like, no, that's not fucking true. Like, I don't know who told you that, but bro, like, relax. He was like, y'all really need to, calm your tits. If you want a title shot, all you had to do was ask, bro. Like, And he was like, Joe Gacy was like, well, it seems like, your Xavier and Big E was resting on your championship and on your legacy. That's how they were able to build themselves up. And then Kofi was like, oh no, man, we leaned on each other. Just like they all lean on you. So this led to a fight between the Kofi Kingston and Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy and Kofi Kingston had a pretty decent match. The Dyad tried to intervene along with Ava Raine, but ultimately Kofi was able to pick up the win. So the final thing that we saw was the Grayson Waller effect, which I didn't really watch because I don't like Grayson Waller and he talks too much, in my opinion. And everything he says is just outlandish and weird. And oftentimes it's blatantly gaslighting so that he can start, get you off kilter and then take you out. He started attacking Braun Breaker's father and anything that would trigger him to get off kilter and be upset. That didn't happen. He tried to do it again, and Braun Breaker ended up making him pay for his troubles. He slapped the ever-living shit out of Grayson Waller, knocked his ass out, and then fam laid his ass out. After that, he grabbed his phone and jumped over the top rope and laid his ass out again. Grayson Waller did not get back up, and Braun Breaker was the last man standing. Now, next week is New Year's Evil. The match card is set for New Year's Evil, and it is going to happen. Now, there are a few things that happen on WWE exclusives. One of these that was backstage during NXT was this. Fuck ass Kiana is still talking to Brooks and texting him. She came over there being little Miss Nice Nasty, congratulating Fallon on her win from last week and telling Brooks that she can't wait to get the text from him later. Whatever, bitch. I don't care. Apollo Crews and Axiom are very much ready to take out Trick and Carmelo. They tired of their bullshit. They sick of them. So, like I said earlier, I imagine in 2 weeks, these two will be in a tag team match against Trick and Carmelo. So that's going to be interesting to see because all 4 of these guys have performed exceptionally well over the last couple of months, with being the most improved being Trick Williams, because I was on his ass like white on rice, but he did very, very well in the match that he had with Axiom today. Okay. Now I thought I uploaded all of the video, the images, but I did not. And this is so goddamn triggering. So hold tight, y'all. Damn it. That's why black people can't get ahead. Anyways, Dijak said, I heard you bitch was looking for me, bitch. Here I go. His body isn't even that big. It never is, Aaliyah. Booker was annoying when Woods was on commentary. Like, why are you such a hater? Honestly, I had it on mute when Xavier was out there, so I didn't hear anything. Now he was born a hater. So Charlie Dempsey is gonna go up against Hank Walker at New Year's Evil. Like I told y'all, he's gonna wrestle him. I'm missing one match from the New Year's Evil card, so hold on, y'all. I'm going to. I'm sure you do, child. Okay, that's the one I'm missing. Okay, well, it's your turn, baby, to go watch the book. That thing is right, baby. Okay? You're right, baby. All right, y'all, let me get... I need you. All right. So, like I said earlier, Tony D'Angelo is also supposed to go up against Dijak. And, you know, Tony said he was serving up street justice. It seems like it's going to be a street fight. I don't care. And then there is also going to be a women's championship #1 contender battle royale, and the winner will challenge Roxanne Perez at NXT Vengeance. Now, if you notice, there is no Alba Fire in this match. There's no Isla Dawn in this match. They've got all new girls. They've got Lyra. They have Sol Ruka, Amari Miller, Lash, Thea. They have Nikita. They have Valentina Faraz, Indy, Fallon, Wendy, Cora, Zoe, fuck ass Kiana, Electra, Jakara, Tatum, Ivy, and the 2 toxic twins. Now, one thing I did notice about today is that the Disco Twins was at the medical facility. It looked like it was a part of the medical side of NXT. Nobody knows what's going on with them two or if they're what's happening, but I suspect that one of them might be injured and then they may or may not have to vacate the titles. And if that's the case, that's unfortunate. You know, that's very unfortunate if that's the case. But with all that being said, child, hold on, I gotta get my Hershey Kiss out. We got one more match happening at New Year's Evil, and that is the Creed Brothers versus Indu Sheer. They have had this happening it's been trying to happen for so long. I'm kind of glad that it's finally happening now. More than likely, Indu Sheer will go over on the Creed Brothers, and if I were them, I'd send the Creed Brothers up to the main roster to help fill out that tag team division and to add some depth, weight, and some new blood to the tag team division, because it's getting real stale. No shade to the Usos, but if you're gonna be at the top of the mountain, at some point empires fall. Empires crumble. There are no exceptions. And we need to start crumbling right now. I guarantee you that it's gonna start on Friday. Anywho, that was it for NXT. Pretty solid show. Not bad, but it was a pretty solid show. All right, who do you think is winning the Battle Royal? I don't know. Probably one of the toxic bitches. To me, you could have just had them challenge her and Roxanne accept instead of doing this Battle Royale, but I know it's not going to be nobody that we don't expect. Like, it's not going to be Jakara. It's not going to be Valentina. It's not going to be Lyra. It's not going to be Zoe. It's not going to be Nikita. It's not going to be none of them. It's more than likely going to be JC or Gigi. It's going to be one of them. Help Roxanne get her feet wet. They need to stay clear of fucking Cora. Because nobody wants to see that. Or they might give it to Tiffany because y'all know she coming back. So she might be the one. But, you know, whatever. All right. Who's that girl next to Jakara? I have no idea. I have no idea who she is. I've never seen her before. But she had a real big face. And I was like, who is this lady? I don't know who she is. I've never seen that lady before. Baby, you know who she is?
Who is?
Well, you have to look at it, babe, to see it. Her.
No idea.
Well?
Nope.
I don't know, shoot. Don said Indy is out of chances. I don't right off remember her getting a chance. So I don't see how she out of chances when she barely got any chances. A lot of her matches wasn't against people that were at the top of the mountain. Like, she had a little thing with Toxic Attraction, but that wasn't really a chance for her. So I don't know if I agree with that statement. All right. Not the Hershey Kiss. Ooh, Tiffany, did you get another package in the mail? I did. I got my... he got me another water bottle. It's cute, too. I finally got it. Thank you, Rico. I'm going to use it. I got to wash it, though. And it came with an extra straw. I was like, look at that. That's so nice. That's Danny Palmer. She's a new girly. Really? She been on Level Up. She got a gymnastics tumbling bitch friend. She is gymnastic tumbling bitch who friends with Soul behind the scene. Oh, she's the girl that Soul Ruka be rolling with heavy. Got it. I mean, cool, but you put her in there, but there are a couple girls who have been seen on like NXT and they haven't even, like, I don't know. That's really quick. She must have shown a lot of promise. Rico always know. She also is a next in line recruit. Okay. Not against Roxanne. She's had a couple of shots to get to Mandy and had a match or two against Mandy. The match she had against Mandy wasn't a title shot, but I get what you're saying. To be honest, Indy should be champ. The This is gonna sound odd, but I understand why they put it on Roxanne. Roxanne's a pure baby face. Oh, it's alert. That damn government thing. Y'all stop answering the phone when they call because they're not. That's a scam, and they just keep calling until you answer. I kind of like the fact the phone didn't ring for 2 days, almost a week. We didn't have a phone call for a whole week. It was silent in here. I said, "Damn." Turn all these phones off in here.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I ain't know about the extra straw. Yeah, it came with an extra straw. Do you see one of those girls being taken out and Tiffany taking the spot? Yeah, very easily. More than likely, it'll be Amari. That girl Danny you was talking about. Valentina Faraz or Thea or Tatum. It'll be one of them. Everybody else is pretty well known. And so Ruka has too much promise for her to be the one to get taken out by Tiffany. However, it probably will be Tiffany. She's probably going to be the winner. She'll either be a last minute entrant or she's going to take somebody out. He's making you more bougie one step at a time. Wow. She's actually really promising. I'll send some clips in the 2K chat. Oh yeah, the house phone wasn't interrupting our conversations. Okay, I'm not tripping. Indy had a title match on TV and lost. Okay. I get why Roxanne is champ, but her real ass ain't really have no uphill battle. No. But I told y'all after having a heel as champion for well over a year, they definitely were gonna pick a baby face to be champ for a little while. Now I don't know how long they plan on keeping the title on Roxanne. Could be a couple of months, but yeah. I don't remember Indy having a title shot. If you guys say so, I trust you. Mandy's matches I don't care about because I didn't watch most of them. So some of them I don't remember at all. A lot of them I don't remember. Anywhoosies, that is NXT, ladies and gents. Now Friday today, but NXT Vengeance is supposed to be February 4th. So it's the first week of February. We got a couple weeks until Vengeance. We're about a month out from NXT Vengeance Day. We are about a month out from Royal Rumble. Okay. And also in February, we're going to have Elimination Chamber. So there's a lot that's going to be happening in February. They're going to be in Canada for Elimination Chamber. All right. Now, this Friday, we got a couple of matches for SmackDown. Ricochet and Top Dollar are going to have a qualifying match this Friday coming. Top Dollar released a diss track on Twitter with Ricochet's theme. He dissed that dude on the theme. It was quite hilarious. Anyways, also the Undisputed Tag Team Championships will be defended. The Usos will take on Drew McIntyre and Sheamus as per the original match that was scheduled before Drew had a little minor injury and not being cleared through medical. Drew McIntyre, you okay, Mom? Drew McIntyre and Sheamus are set to compete against the Usos to contest for those undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. Now, at the Royal Rumble, the only match that has been scheduled and set for the Rumble as a singles match is this pitch black match between Bray Wyatt and LA Knight. I want to see how they're going to build on this match going forward. Uncle Howdy has already laid out Bray Wyatt with the sister Abigail. It's going to be an interesting time to see what they're going to do with this. Now, also, Charlotte Flair has reclaimed herself at the top of the division. She is now the 14-time women's champion. This time is SmackDown. Now, Ronda Rousey is either going to take this and, tuck her tail and run, or she's going to contest and try to get that title back at the Royal Rumble. If that's the case, I see a few matches being booked at the Royal Rumble. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey again. You're going to see Austin Theory versus Seth Rollins again. And you're definitely going to get Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss again. Now, Bianca Belair suffered, she had to get 3 stitches in her chin after the attack she suffered at the hands of Alexa Bliss. Things are getting weirder and weirder in the E, but we love to see it. Storylines are developing before our eyes, and everybody, and I do mean everybody, is fully participating and on board for everything that is happening within the next year or two. Now, the interesting thing is going to be, how does this shape up and play into Royal Rumble as well as into Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. It's going to be an interesting time over the next couple of months. Now, I've been hearing some rumors. I'm going to put Donnie's comments in a second. I've been hearing some rumors that people want to see John Cena go up against Logan Paul. But if Logan Paul tore ligaments in his knee and in his leg, there's no way he's going to be prepared enough to go into the ring by WrestleMania and wrestle John Cena. That's just not happening. He has to heal. He has time. So if you want to do that for SummerSlam, you most definitely can. But WrestleMania, that's out of the question. And if it was a lie, Logan Paul told it, because he's the one who announced that he was injured. So it is what it is. He said, I get why Roxanne is champ, but her ass ain't really have no uphill battle. I give her 2 months max. It was like an 8-month mark and you already checked out. Child, I was done. Period. A place where we could see Gia. Now, if Hit Row is going heel, I'm not mad. The face run isn't going too well. All right, I sent the clips. I'd rather John face Theory than Logan Paul. Honestly, I don't want to see him go up against Austin Theory. I feel like a lot of people want to see these fantasy booking matches, and they're just not going to hit the way that you think. Now, don't get me wrong. The match between Stone Cold Steve Austin and Kevin Owens was fun because Kevin made it fun. Kevin built on it. Kevin got you hyped for it. He got you interested in it. He was reveling in that, being able to face off against Austin. And he got it. Austin came down there and he did his thing. But that's not going to always be the case for everybody. And I just don't want to see those types of matches. Like, you're not in peak physical condition and everybody's like, it's going to be the match of the century. It's really not. It's not. It's going to be slow. It's going to be kind of boring. And you're going to be looking at it like, what the hell is going on here? This is not what we paid for. Anyways, y'all, so that is it. I have nothing else for you guys. I already talked about Sasha and her thing. I can talk about Kurt Angle's wife, but I got 2 videos getting ready to upload in regards to Kurt Angle's wife and what's going on with that. So I think we should wait on that. And then I will further elaborate tomorrow during Freestyle Wednesday. And I want to talk about Quincy and his bullshit because he claims he was being extorted. He claims he was being extorted and that people are trying to make money off of his name and just all kinds of mess. Hold on a second. All right, so let me get y'all comments in here. I wouldn't want to see either match at all, but I was given the lesser of the two evils. To be honest, now it started thundering in here. I think John and Austin would be fine. I don't want to see that. I'm just being fair. Like, I mean, if that's something you want to see, that's cool for you. But me personally, I don't want to see Austin Theory go up against John Cena. I just don't care enough about it to be invested in it. Now, of course, I'm gonna do commentary on it, go into it like it's the new thing, and I'm just gonna talk about it like I always do. But in the grand scheme of things, am I really gonna sit and actually watch that match and be like, oh, it was an amazing match? No, because I don't give a shit about it. Even if it's a good match, I probably would watch it with the sound off, if that makes sense. Because I just don't care enough about either of them at this point to be invested in their matches in that regard. Johnny's gonna do one match and then he's gonna bolt. So I'm not gonna invest in something that isn't gonna give me any reason to. I mean, there's no point. At least not for me. I'm sure for a lot of diehard Cena fans and a lot of people who are diehard fans of Austin Theory, this would be dream matches for them. Definitely sure it's a dream match for Theory. I'm not mad about that at all. It's just I would be invested in the story more than I would be the actual match. And I don't like the way Austin Theory does his promos, so I definitely wouldn't give a shit about what he says. I hate the way he talks, and I don't like the way he cuts promos. Like, he cuts promos the way a kid would cut a promo, the way you would, and it's kind of like you're trying not to curse. You know what I mean? Like, you know how like you're talking and you're trying to cut somebody down, so you have to kind of think your way through it. It's almost like I can read the thoughts as he says them on his forehead. And I don't like that. I feel like he should have a little bit more fluidity when he speaks, and he doesn't. He doesn't. Seth Rollins be killing him out there. Killing him. Excuse me. Oh gosh, that was interesting. Rico said he hates the way he styles his hair. You always pick the most obscure thing to focus on for whatever reason. It's always so obscure. It's never something that people actually pay attention to. It's always just one little minor thing that you focus on, and then you fixate and you like hold on to that shit for dear life. You be like, Jesus. Theory sounds like a whiny ass bitch when he talks. Wow. That's bless you, Tiff. Thank you. Because someone has to. No, they don't. No, they don't. Jared, can I have one of my cones, please? He said, boy, please, the haircut is the best part about him. Thank you. Oh, damn, we raining. Yes, it's storming. Is there a best part about him? Look, if Don has the best part, that's his best part. Me personally, I could live without Theory, honestly. I think he's an amazing athlete. I think he's a great wrestler. Out of the people they brought up from NXT and Evolve more specifically, he's probably the most talented of them all. Promo wise, I do think he needs work. He does need to have more work in his comfortability. And I feel like he's just not leaning into being that wise asshole that he should be. And I'm like, you can be overconfident and shit, but like your punchlines don't hit the way they should. Your heel tactics aren't doing what I feel like they should be doing. Like they should be hella prominent because you're a good athlete. You're a good character when done properly. And it's not hard, but it just seems like I don't know. There's something about Theory that's not hitting on all cylinders. He said while he sits there with his pink shag on his head, now you ain't have to come for his pink hair. If you can just assess him with no bias, his haircut is the least of his issues. That is true. Although I don't like a lot of people's haircuts in the WWE. Like I can't stand Johnny Gargano's haircut. And Theory's haircut sometimes is not faded down on the sides like it should be. And then the little hairs stick out. But I do understand and agree with Don is saying. Like his haircut should be the least of your worries when it comes to Theory. Theory has more pressing issues. He's not bad. He's actually like, I'd say Theory is 90% prepared on the roster and definitely a future champion given the circumstances of where the E is headed. He is definitely one of those guys that you can see as a champion. I see a lot of Seth Rollins in him when Seth Rollins first got there. He just needs time to evolve, and he's going to get that time. So I'm not mad at it. My pink hair is fabulous. Your hair is pink. Yes, Rico's hair is pink. Like Austin has a sharp cut. Okay, sounds cool. It's a nice color. I like it. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, y'all. That's that, and that is no more. So I'm gonna go because I got a couple things I gotta do tonight. I have to upload 2 SBC chats and an HBCU confessions. I need to get this Tory Lanez podcast up so it can be done over and done with once and for all. Thank you. I have to. Ooh, this hair nappy, child. Sound like I'm crunching apples in here. I have a couple things that I have to do. Woo! Okay, there we go. Are you gonna go get my greens? And when I start wrestling, I will use "you gotta think pink" as a catchphrase. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like that. I don't like that catchphrase, baby. You might like it, but I don't like it. I need you. Need you. Hold on a second. I had to upload this because I forgot. Perfect. I'll use it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Heel or face, I don't like it. I don't like it. Just heel teams. As a finisher, that's a good idea. He said no, Rico. Shake that ass for some Cole's cash. Come pussy pop for deals. That TikTok trend is fucking gnarly. That's general a bad idea. That's a general bad idea. Ooh, goodness. Anyways, y'all, so that is it. That is all I got. I do not have no more. I'm gonna get these but this is coming from someone that chooses Draco over Dorico. Imagine Michael Cole saying he hits it, think pink. I don't like it. I don't like it. Grayson getting that title next week. I hate that for all of us. I'm going to be honest. I hate that for all of us. That is very similar to having Big Body Hobby be a champion in my eyes. And while Grayson Waller is a much better wrestler and a much better promo deliverer, I just don't like Waller. I don't like him. So I can give less than a damn at this point. I'm not invested in anything that they're doing, nor do I care. So if that's the case, y'all can have it. I'm gonna be just like I was with Mandy, and I'm gonna turn off the sound when he come on TV and just call it a day. Cause I can't. Nor do I want to at this point. But I only just are you sure? Cause that's the Susan G. Komen catchphrase. Ooh. Brian's time is up, love. And that's okay. Kiss my ass, no. Oh well. No, thank you. No thanks at all. You gonna have to take that up with bald headed Sean, okay? Bald headed cockeyed Sean. You have to take that up with him because ain't got nothing to do with me, baby. But I mean, the theory still stands with what I said about Roxanne. More than likely, Grayson Waller will be your new NXT champion. And if that's the case, good for Grayson. I won't be paying attention. It's just not something that I want to see. And I know they just got done with Carmelo being North American champion, and I guess it didn't make sense to give it to Apollo Crews, which personally I wouldn't have minded, but whatever. But fair is fair and right is right. Like, it is what it is. So if that's the case, then kudos to you, Grayson Waller, and good luck with all the big mouth shit that you're gonna be spewing. Cause I can't. I can't do it. Pervy Uncle Sean. I don't know if he a perv. I won't say that. I'll be okay when Breaker loses to Mello. Yeah. Sean was doing fine at first, but as we can see, he don't know what the fuck he doing. It made all the sense to go to Apollo. I 100% agree. And I think I could. I mean, I don't really care who drops into Grayson, to be honest. But I think that Apollo being more of a transitional champion would have been a little bit more easy for me to to digest than having him have one of the long-term champion who's had 2 title reigns in NXT drop it to Grayson Waller on some, it's just nefarious tactics that he takes. Like, he's a slime ball, and I really hate that because Grayson isn't a bad wrestler. He's halfway decent. When he won fair and square, like, he won fair and square the Iron Survivor Challenge. There was nothing that anybody could say or do about it. He came out the gate and had 2 pinfalls right out. You feel me? So he won fair and square. There was nothing anybody could say. But, like, he just gets on my nerves. I just don't like it. Which means he's doing his job, you know. So kudos to you, bitch. But I don't like you. But it never makes sense when it's black. Ooh. This a lot. We don't know if he a perv, but he looked like one. He do not look like a perv. You be doing the most sometimes. Sean just be back there rubbing his nipples. What is wrong with y'all? Why are y'all so cruel? Oh, Abonia, why are you so cruel to me? Like, what is happening here? Why can't you use the force?
He's slowly starting to regain his stuff. He quite ain't got good with his force powers and shit.
What do you mean regain it?
He loses control. He really didn't have all his training. He can use some of it, but he can't use, you know.
Is he a new Jedi?
Yeah.
How they find out they Jedis?
Because Deborah Wilson's character used to be one. She can sense the force powers within Cal.
Why she ain't one no more?
Because she said she had an experience, a bad experience with it, so she said she cut her powers off, essentially.
He said, Rico, that's highly rude. Yes, he do. I'll send you the photo. My man versus the most annoying man in NXT. Okay. I thought I'd be saying some off shit that people would resurface, but Rico gonna be in hell in hot water. Child. I'm just gonna sit here singing Coco. I need you. Ain't got nothing to do with me, baby. I need you. Spit. He said, I ain't saving no hoes. I cannot. He said, put the limbo bar lower. I mean, you gotta be careful out here in these streets. I think Don make a valid point. Look what's happening with Quincy. He doing it while he working there. Think what happens if you get to the top of the mountain and they finally start digging that back on tweets and other shit. Now, what I can do is stuff that you've said publicly. I can private the video, but if I start making a little mint on that video, the only thing I can do is cut out a little piece of my video, and that's it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, because I'm flexible. See, Quincy is an idiot, though. Laugh my ass off. Yes, Quincy living the Stan dream. Nah, babe, that's why I be biting my tongue. Because I would not be in a group chat with a bunch of Stan accounts. He said that was not him. He said they trying to frame him. They are extorting him. He said he got the receipts. And he was never been transphobic. He's non-binary and he goes by, well, they go by the pronouns of they, them. And I was like, okay, but How can they extort you when they didn't have no evidence against you? Extortion implies that there is something to extort. Like, if you're not transphobic, how are they extorting you for being transphobic? You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you must have said something. But we'll talk about that later. Let me tell y'all about what Karen Jarrett did. So Karen Jarrett was on Twitter, and I put the whole video up. It should be up by now. So when I get off of here, y'all can go listen to it. And I'm going to put the part 2 up because Jeff Jarrett responded, and I just was over it by then. Now, she basically accused Dawn Marie, Kelly, and some other invisible bitch I ain't never met, don't know who she was, of sleeping with Kurt Angle while they were married, while he was working for the E at the time. Now, Kelly got wind of it because people kept tagging her in Karen Jarrett's post. And she said, I DM'd this bitch privately. And I'm going to tell you right now, me and Kurt was never nothing no more than co-workers. Enjoy your Monday, okay? And that's where sis left it. She was like, I ain't got time for you hoes because I wasn't even checking for Kurt Angle. Now, let's put it into perspective. You're 19 years old and you're coming into the WWE. All these fine-ass white men and black dudes, Latino men, and Asian men running around the WWE. You telling me the first thing you think about is Kurt Angle? That's what you go to? Hell no. Why would you do that? You got Tess standing right there. That man was 6 feet tall, solid 200 plus pounds. Oh, that was a good white man specimen. That was a good one, okay? You looking at niggas like The Rock and Triple H. And you telling me I'm gonna go after bald-headed ass Kurt Angle? He wasn't a bad looking dude, but ew. Are you kidding me? Mm-mm. Barbara said I had standards. Well, he need to drop them receipts then. He said he put it on his Twitter. Barbara said, I may have been a whore, but I was not a homewrecker. I don't ever remember her saying she was no whore. I don't remember that. And I would do the same. Yeah, I'm not checking for Kurt Angle, even if he was the last man on earth. But why wait damn near 20 years to fucking speak? She claims she was afraid to speak out. And it's not even, and let me tell you why she spoke. Max Caster shot a music video and he did a rap dissing her in the song to diss Jeff Jarrett. And it just was dumb. And I'm just like, yo, this is all a part of kayfabe, and you're in your feelings that much to the point where you had to go on Twitter to try to make everybody believe that you was a victim. Okay, Kurt Angle cheated on you. That was over 13 years ago, ma'am. Don't nobody care. Kurt Angle have been remarried like what, 3 times? Twice? Then he had that black girlfriend in between y'all. And then he's gotten married to his new wife now. Like, he done been married and had multiple relationships in between you. Your ass been with Jeff Jarrett. Why the fuck do you care? You shouldn't care. I wouldn't give a damn about some wet behind the ears Negro sitting up on the internet or sitting up on TV talking about some business that he wasn't even around. He was still swimming in his daddy ball sack when I was doing what I was doing. So why the fuck would I care about what he talking about? He wasn't even there. He was not born. And even if he was, who gives a shit? Damn. That was stupid. Then Jeff Jarrett gets on his podcast, tells his long ass diatribe of how he's sick of his wife being disrespected. He tired of hiding. I'm like, when have you hid ever? Ever. You have never hidden anywhere. Never. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, sir? Your country ass wasn't doing shit. Oh, she ain't say that, but we all know she was. I don't know shit. I don't know nothing about her being no whore. I don't know what that woman was doing. I think Dot is right. You do need to check your language and speak so that things do not come back to haunt you later on in life, especially with the goals that you have set. You have to be very careful out here in these streets. You can say what you want to say without saying it like that. Because you have to remember, you want to enter into the industry. And at some point, you're going to cross paths with these people that you have been talking about. So I'd be a little bit more selective about the things that I say. Just a little bit. Let's see. Personal life. No, no, thank you. I don't want to. Okay, so damn. Whore encouragingly. How do you encourage the word whore? How do you do that? There's no way to do that. Who is fucking a man out here who smells like 2%? Somebody want him. Hell, it ain't me, but it's somebody do. Also, Miss NXT. Oh, fiddlesticks. Nicole, I need your help. For what? What you need your help for? All right. I'm trying to tell him that she's not a whore. Oh gosh. Okay. Um. Now she was liberated. Ah, not mama. Clearly, it's a few people. The fridge. Barb was not a whore. She was liberated. I need to know her guidelines for what the proper organization of a fridge is. Oh, okay. She was living her life. Liberated, living like we got time. Like we ain't got time. Living like she ain't got what? Time? I will always encourage whores. Wow. And on that note, I'm gonna go. Cause y'all tripping. And I don't want to be a part of y'all bullshit. I just don't. So Let me go on here and put this video on private that I uploaded right quick. Hold on a second. I need you. Okay, I'm gonna edit that. Yeah, it's on private. So I can clear up a few things. All right. So y'all make sure y'all follow me on my socials. Everything is scrolling on the bottom. Y'all can see the podcast is up. I'm gonna get some new podcasts up. I'm gonna talk about DeMar Hamlin and the situation with him and just further elaborate and give you guys my take on everything. And of course, I'm gonna cuss out Skip Bayless right quick because he is out here doing the most. And I'll talk all about that stuff tomorrow. I have some new HBCU confessions. The SBC chat comes out today, so I'm gonna gather that stuff. I also have some Am I the Asshole stuff from Reddit because I got a couple people asking me to do Am I the Asshole stuff, and a few others that I found on there. But tomorrow's episode should be pretty fun. I'll give you guys about 30 to 45 minutes to talk about wrestling. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about, but for the most part, we're gonna have some fun tomorrow because sometimes wrestling can be a bit engulfing, and because people don't know how to just enjoy the product, we always have to end up arguing, fighting, and doing some extra shit, and I just don't want to do that. I think Barbie Blank was just out here minding her biz. I mean, she had options. I don't think she'd be home wrecking when all the men's is roaming. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany said, y'all ain't gonna sue me. Y'all ain't gonna get me sued. Absolutely not. You need guideline and organizing a fridge. Nicole is very OCD about the way the fridge looks, and Rico wants her help on organizing his fridge because of how she helped Janae organize hers. I'll teach the fridge organization. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna go. Y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.